Hey boys and girls, welcome back to my art table, and we are going to be creating our recycled art today. This was one that I had done previously with some other classes, and it's inspired by the work of Louise Nevelson. She used lots of different pieces in her work and then would paint them one solid color to sort of create this really cohesive design where things just sort of disappeared, but yet you see some of the textures and things in there, and it makes it really interesting to look at. So we're kind of taking some trash and making it into treasure in honor of Earth Day. So I'm gonna set this to the side, and one of the things that I did before I'm ready to work is I went around and I scoured the art room for bits of things that are just kind of laying around trash, like old buttons and different lids, tops to things, a random puffball, because you know art teachers have some of this weird stuff laying around. And then I went and I found like an old hook that's off the wall, and then some cardboard pieces and things. And this is going to be some of the trash that I'm going to use. So I need you to kind of look through. I know at my house I have like a junk drawer where I kind of throw things. Maybe if you get permission from your parents, you can kind of look through, make it sort of like a scavenger hunt. Collect some things that are otherwise trash, and then we're going to set these to the side, and you're going to need something to put your trash onto. You can use just a plain piece of cardboard, something like this, or if you have one of these kinds of meat trays or something, this works really cool, and it's good because it's already black, so you could paint everything black, and it would kind of save you a step of having to paint the whole background. But try to use, what you have on hand, and remember this is a recycled art piece, so you do not want to use something like that is good. So it should be all trash that would otherwise be thrown away. So then I'm going to use this piece. And then what I want to do is I want to sort of arrange my pieces in a way that would look pleasing to me. Like I can start layering things and kind of playing around with where things might go or how I might want to use them. If I have larger pieces like this, I may want to layer those in the background and then put the smaller pieces on top. So you want to kind of play around and see what looks good, where you want to do this. Now you don't just want to take all your stuff and just sort of throw it in there. You do want to have some type of design in mind where it looks a little bit orderly and neat. And you can use things, like come up with ways of being creative with some of these things. Like I have a string and I can like do a loop or something. So you want to try to have an idea of how you want to use some of these things in your work. So I'm going to go ahead and try to come up with a design that I think looks good. I think I would layer that there. I might put this block of wood here. Boys and girls, this is my finished piece. Obviously it has a lot of glue on it. If I tilted it, everything would fall off. So I need to put this somewhere where it can dry flat and it will be safe without being knocked over. I tried to make things with layers so it's a little more interesting and you can kind of see it. It has a lot of 3D effect to it. So I'm gonna set this to the side to dry. The next step will be to paint this, and it's going to all match this black background, so I am going to need some black acrylic paint. If you do not have acrylic paint, spray paint would work. Boys and girls, obviously mom or dad, somebody will have to help you with that part, or you can just leave it the plain colors. So this is gonna sit and dry, and then next week we will be adding the color if you are adding color to it. So this will not be due until next Friday. So you have 2 full weeks to find your things, work on it, get it glued, and then if you are painting it, it will be painted. If this is something that is not doable for you at home, you are welcome to choose something from the challenge board. I hope that you enjoy searching for your items and putting them together. Have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.